welcome back. In this episode, we're going to be going over flow control, which is basically giving your program different instructions. You can think of your program as being like a tree, where it starts from the trunk of the tree and then it branches out. How do we decide which branch to go to? Well, the program has to evaluate certain conditions, which ultimately evaluate to either true or false. So the basic way that we can branch our program is by using these statements: if, else, and else if. The basic formula follows as: if true, do something, else, do something else. So this is the basic formula. We're going to try this out right now. So we're going to set a variable x, we're going to make it equal to 1. If x is equal to 1, we're going to do put x is 1. And if x is not equal to 1, we're going to put x is not 1. So if the original if condition is false, the program will go to the else branch. So we're creating a branch right here. This is one branch and this is another. The program decides which branch to execute by evaluating this statement within if. Now we play this, we get x is 1. We can change x to something random. We play this, see, x is not 1. Okay, but what if we have a situation where it's not, there's multiple situations. That's where the else if comes into place. So say we're expecting 3 different values: 1, 2, or any other number. And we want to say x is either, we want to put x is either 1, x is either 2, or x is either not 1 or 2. Well, for that, we're going to use the else if statement, which creates a new branch of code. And we'll just play this right now before I explain it. So again, we get x equals 1, but we'll change x, we'll assign x to 2. We'll get x is 2. So the else if statement is executed when the original if statement evaluates to false. So in this situation, we check if x equal to 2, we get a false value for this. So now we will go to this one right here, else if, and then if this turns out to be false, we'll go to the final else statement. Alternatively, we can do if x does not equal 1, puts x is not 1, else puts x is 1. So right here we have x equals 2. If x, so x isn't 1. So this evaluates to true. So this branch is going to be executed. Now change that just to demonstrate. We can also do, we can do less than. So if x equals less than 1, so if x is less than 1, we'll put x is less than 1. X is greater than 1. So we get x is greater, oh wait, x is greater than 1, but that makes no sense. So I made a mistake in my program, good. So because 1 is not less than 1, this is going to be evaluated to false. So it's going to come down right here. So how do we remedy this? We'll do else if x equals, x equals 1, puts x is 1. So we play this again. So x is 1. So how does this program run? Just to go over it again. So we have the variable x. We check if this variable is less than 1. This turns out to false. So we skip this branch. We go to the next branch, which is started by the else if statement. It evaluates this expression, checks if it's true, which it is, so it executes it. If this is false, then it will go to the next branch right here. So any operation that evaluates a true or false, you can use code branching. For the next episode, what I want you to do is I want you to create a function that uses flow control to determine whether a username and password are valid. And then bonus. We got a bonus round here. I want you to find the function that allows you to take I misspelled that. Allows you to take arguments from the terminal. So basically what I'm saying is create this function. I want you to check whether a username and password match the stored username and password, and then I want you to be able to write the password down here. I don't even know how to do this yet, so I got to look up that function. But if you can't find this function, just worry about the top one. But, you know, we'll go over it in the next round anyway. All right, thank you for watching. I will see you in episode 7.